Hi, how you doing? It's a gorgeous day here. I hope it is wherever you are as well. I'm really riding high, just on a wave of gratitude and joy for a myriad of reasons. The last week has been incredible. I had a meditation on Friday that just sort of blew my mind apart and rearranged it in a beautiful manner, and then it was followed by lovely synchronicities that were related to that. We ended up hosting a second bonus gallery reading last Saturday. Typically we only do that once a month, but the way things worked out, we did it a second one for the month of May, and it ended up being absolutely incredible. If you've seen the clip that I posted a couple days ago, you'll have just a little inkling of what that day was like for everyone there. The clip does a good job of capturing a piece of it, but the overall experience was just a real joy and a true treat. I am filled with gratitude and humility to be honored to do this work. I also just finished a remote reading with someone via Zoom who found me on Facebook. I'm not even on Facebook. Someone recommended me there, and so if that was you, thank you very much for that, because it just resulted in a lovely, lovely connection. Prior to that, I was feeling nudged to make a video to talk about authenticity. I had a reel come up on my Instagram that a lot of you have probably seen. It's about how the vibrational energy was measured of certain emotions using the Spain method, I believe is what it's called. And we would all pretty much probably guess that love is the highest vibrational frequency, but according to this, it's actually authenticity. Authenticity. We know how attractive and magnetic that is. It's beautiful. But that sort of surprised me to see that, and I loved it. And then yesterday I was listening to a podcast, and it was about a near-death experience that someone had, and he came back with 10 key lessons to help us awaken along our path. And the number one item on that list was authenticity. So I was thinking about that, and what came to mind for me is that, of course, authenticity is powerful. When we find ourselves, as we do on planet Earth, having this human experience, if we look at everything, it all boils down to either fear or love. If this is a dualistic place, and that is just how that tricky cookie crumbles. And if everything comes down to fear or love, and we are engaging with one another, we are engaging with the world as our authentic self, what dawned on me is that that means that we are coming from a place of love, because you cannot be fearful about expressing your true self and be authentic at the same time. And as I was thinking about making this video, the little voice inside my head said, yeah, but you can be authentically afraid. Like if you are being your authentic self and a spider lands on the tip of your nose and you freak out, that is also authentic. But what I'm talking about is authentically showing who we are. This world and this experience is beautiful and dualistic, as we are all one, right? One love. And at the same time, when we come into this plane, there is only one of us. There's this expression of each individual is unique, and there's no one on the planet who can fully emulate and be us. And this helps us build trust in our relationships. We're not wearing a mask. We're being authentic and true and open. And what I really think is a beautiful connection here is I was reminded of when Jesus says, "Be ye like little children," because it is long felt to me as if it is a true and real goal to go through our adulthood, but make our way back to who we were before the world got a hold of us. And for me, my little 8-year-old self was my favorite year of my childhood. And it feels real and true that if I can live as now a 59-year-old woman, letting my 8-year-old little me shine through, that not only is that beautiful, it's fearless. Because look around this place. It takes courage, but I feel like I'm being drawn back to one of the more recent messages about trust and about knowing. I think that when we recognize our own divinity and we feel it and know it in our bones, that gives us the permission to be authentic, to embrace that little inner child and let them out. And there's so much joy there. There's so much joy. The last newsletter that went out, the June newsletter that went out last week, the opening essay portion of it was about a message I had received in meditation, and that was, what if our job is joy? What I had received in the meditation was, your job is joy, which, what a fabulous job. So I feel like this is all obviously interwoven and connected to be our authentic selves, to embrace joy, to love one another openly and fearlessly, and to express the unique individual that we are, because no one else is on the planet that can do that. There's only one us, and we came to do a job. And it's going to be much, much easier to listen to the inner voice, listen to our guides, walk our best and most brightly lit path if we are doing it from a place of fearlessness. And I think authenticity is a byproduct of that. I don't think you can just wake up one day and say, I'm going to be authentic. I think we need to address whatever the fear is that's causing us to put on the mask in the first place. And for me, that seems a matter of how we are identifying. Are we identifying with our small, fallible, human selves, or are we identifying with our eternal, joyful, loving divinity? And the more we identify with who we really are, the easier it is to just let the fear go. And the one thing I do know is that this world needs joy right now. I don't feel that it's irresponsible in the face of everything that is happening. I don't feel like it's putting your head in the sand. I feel like it's brave, it's bold, it's true, it's recognizing the power of light to shine away the darkness. So, what could we say instead of namaste that would mean the authentic me recognizes the authentic you? I don't know. Let's make up a word. Put it in the comments. Let's see what we get. I'm sending you so much love, peace, and joy. And I hope your day is a beautiful one. Until next time. Peace.